Welcome into the Week 3 recap. Let's get right into it, starting with redraft. Leftist Tears 2-1 defeats Washington Rednecks 1-2, 170.45 to 122.14. A monster game from Colts running back Jonathan Taylor leads Leftist Tears to victory by rumbling for 110 yards and 2 trips to the end zone. The Washington Rednecks did decent up and down the board, but lacked a booming performance from their starters. They also struggled with the absence of tight end Evan Ingram, as Hunter Henry was only able to muster 1.56 points in the starting role. In 12 total games between these two franchises, Leftist Tears has won 11, with their only loss to the Rednecks coming from the 2022 Week 7 matchup. Scoob the Delinquent 2-1 defeats No Pun Intended 2-1, 150.75 to 116.68. In what was a solid performance from the Baltimore Ravens at Jerry World against the Cowboys, Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry stole the show. They combined played a part in each of the 4 Ravens touchdowns, racking up just under 60 points. Throwing a breakout performance from rookie wideout Malik Neighbors, and No Pun Intended was dead in the water. Scoob gets back into the win column over No Pun Intended, this being their first win over the franchise since 2022 Week 6. Gumpy Glizzy's 3-0 defeats the Stoners 0-3, 108.76 to 99.3. In this low-scoring affair, Gumpy Glizzy's prevails and holds their undefeated record heading into Week 4. The Stoners, on the other hand, can't get the offense moving, with Rashid Shaheed scoring the dreaded goose egg despite seeing 5 of Derek Carr's targets. The Stoners' highest-scoring starter this week was the Jets' defense, tallying 17.36 points on Thursday Night Football. With the victory, Gumpy Glizzy's ties the all-time series between these franchises at 2 apiece. Bills Mafia 2-1 defeats Steel Curtain 1-2, 118.86 to 104.04. It wasn't too tall a task, but Bills Mafia came into Monday Night Football needing a bit over 40 points from the combination of Josh Allen, Brian Robinson Jr., and Dalton Kincaid. It was already looking promising in the first quarter when Allen connected with Kincaid for a touchdown, and Bills Mafia never looked back. Allen ended the night with 33.42 points alone, and Bills Mafia cruised to the win over Steel Curtain. Nico's League 2-1 defeats the Red Carpets 0-3, 114.04 to 111.85. It was the year's first nail-biter, as this matchup came down to the very last minutes of Monday Night Football. Bengals running back Zach Moss needed 16.04 points to bring Nico's League the victory, a tall task for a back that splits carries more consistently than average. It was looking bleak for Moss, as he was a tad short of the needed value with the Bengals down multiple scores and in pass-first mode. But luckily for Nico's League, Cincinnati ended up on the 1-yard line, and it only took one play for Moss to find pay dirt. The Bengals couldn't recover the onside kick, so the Moss touchdown ended up being essentially a garbage-time score. It didn't feel that way for Nico's League, though, moving to 2-1 on the year and keeping the Red Carpets winless. Our Week 4 redraft power rankings, as always, starting at the bottom, at number 10, not moving, the Stoners. At number 9, staying put, the Red Carpets. At number 8, moving down 1 spot, Washington Rednecks. At number 7, moving up 1 spot, Scoob the Delinquent. At number 6, staying put, Steel Curtain. At number 5, not moving, Gumpy Glizzies. At number 4, staying put, Nico's League. At number 3, moving down 1 spot, Bills Mafia. At number 2, moving up 1 spot, Leftist Tears. And remaining in the number 1 spot is No Pun Intended. Our Week 4 game of the week is Scoob the Delinquent 2-1 versus Leftist Tears 2-1. Scoob the Delinquent's IR is filling with high-caliber players, but they pulled it off this week against No Pun Intended despite that. We'll see if Leftist Tears is a tougher task. This is also a matchup with a ton of history, being the second most played game in league history at 18 different showdowns. Moving into Dynasty, Gump Dynasty 3-0 defeats I Am They 1-2, 125.14 to 119.04. It was the Derrick Henry show for Gump Dynasty, as the Ravens running back goes for 31.5 points, carrying Gump Dynasty to the win. They keep their undefeated record intact, heading into the matchup against Prestige Worldwide next week. I Am They, on the other hand, will have to regroup for their showdown with Nico's Dream Team in Week 4. Cumber Dynasty 2-1 defeats Sneezy Raccoon 74, 0-3, 148.7 to 118.92. In one of the more shocking twists of the 2024 fantasy football season, consensus preseason number 1 Sneezy Raccoon 74 has now fallen off a cliff to 0-3. With injuries to Puka Nacua and Tua Tagovailoa, Sneezy Raccoon 74 couldn't claw back and is now at the bottom of the league. Cumber Dynasty, on the other hand, continues to get better and should be in the playoff hunt later in the season. Nico's Dream Team 2-1 defeats Prestige Worldwide 1-2, 138.24 to 119.24. Though down, Nico's Dream Team was looking promising heading into Monday Night Football, and boy did they deliver. Rookie quarterback Jaden Daniels records his first career passing touchdown on his way to over 30 fantasy points, carrying Nico's Dream Team to the win. Prestige Worldwide's wide receiver trio of Mike Evans, Tyreek Hill, and Jameson Williams heavily disappoint, combining for an embarrassing 8.4 points. Their second loss this season stings even more when they see Jawan Jennings with 39 points on the bench. Stratton Oakmont 2-1 defeats the Scoob Empire 1-2, 136.34 to 131.96. In a shocking comeback victory, Stratton Oakmont Inc. tallies their second win of the early season. They seemed down and out before Sunday Night Football, but the 3 primetime window games proved fruitful. Drake London and Rashee Rice on Sunday night and Jamar Chase on Monday night combined for an outstanding 61.3 points and barely pushed Stratton Oakmont Inc. by the Scoob Empire. There will be a big matchup against Cumber Dynasty next week, so we'll see if Stratton Oakmont can bolster the record to 3-1 or fall down to 500 on the season. Our Week 4 Dynasty Power Rankings, starting from the bottom at number 8, not moving, is I Am They. At number 7, staying put, Prestige Worldwide. At number 6, moving down 1 spot, Nico's Dream Team. At number 5, moving up 1 spot, the Scoob Empire. At number 4, moving down 1 spot, is Sneezy Raccoon 74. At number 3, moving up 1 spot, is Gum Dynasty. At number 2, staying put, Stratton Oakmont Inc. And remaining in the number 1 spot is Cumber Dynasty. Our Week 4 Game of the Week is none other than Cumber Dynasty 2-1 versus Stratton Oakmont Inc. 2-1. It'll be a massive showdown of the top 2 teams in the power rankings when these two meet in Week 4. Each missing a key running back. We'll see who prevails in this heavyweight battle. All right, that'll do it for the Week 3 recap. We will see everyone in Week 4.